Hey, good morning. We're a full week back into the opening of our school, and I couldn't be happier as to how it's all gone. Children have taken everything in their stride brilliantly and have adapted to our new ways of working here at school. And they've been a real credit to you guys. They have been beyond brilliant. Staff are happy to have their classes back, and it is amazing to walk around the school and just hear laughter, chatter, and teaching going on again because it's been too long. Um, Obviously, you've all been aware of Boris Johnson's new thing from Monday about groups of six outside. Obviously, that doesn't affect schools as such, but I would ask you to be mindful about when you're walking into school, not to be in groups of more than six. I think if we can lead the way and show people how it's done properly, that'd be really, really good. Um, Obviously, as a school, we're in a little bit of a difficult position, as are you as parents at home, because we're going to be having lots of children uh, in the coming weeks and months, I'm sure, developing symptoms of COVID. Whether or not it turns out to be COVID or not, the information that we've got is that anyone who displays a symptom, so that's a high temperature, 37.8 or above, that's hot to touch on the chest or the back, a dry continuous cough or a loss of smell or taste. If they exhibit any of those symptoms, they have to stay at home and self-isolate for 10 days, and we're recommending that they go and get a test. I know for some that's been caused a little bit of difficulty, but that's what we've been asked to do. Anyone else in the household has to self-isolate then for 14 days. Obviously, if the test comes back negative, everyone can go back, back to school as normal or back to work. Difficult we've got here is obviously if one of the children has an older brother or sister and they develop symptoms, obviously then they will need to stay off as well. But it's only the person with the symptoms needs to book in and try and get a test. The information I was provided yesterday from Hampshire and Isle of Wight, the health protection team, was that whenever we have anyone with a suspected case, and they term that as a symptom, to let them know, and then they email me back a template letter to send out to families, which is what I did. And obviously, then I saw on social media there was a big worry that there was cases of COVID, rife in through our school, which was not the case. We were asked to send out this letter to let parents know that there's somebody in their child's class that is either exhibiting symptoms or is living with somebody with symptoms, and then that person then has been asked to go and get a test. I've made the decision this morning that I'm no longer going to send out that email because there's going to be lots of occasions throughout the week where people across a number of classes potentially might be having to stay at home while they wait for someone in their household to get a test. And I think it's going to just add more sort of worry, and you're going to get that email so often. I think it'll become meaningless. So I'm going to wait and obviously take full advice from Public Health England. And the column I've got here is if we have a confirmed case, that's when Public Health England become involved with the school, and they will work closely with me, and then they will make decisions about how we then inform parents and whether or not other people within the bubble need to self-isolate and test as well. So that's what I'm going to do. Just thought I'd make you aware of that. Please do have that flowchart to hand. Also, there's a thing about what to do in the event of. Obviously, if someone in your household has symptoms, then no one can go out. So that means siblings, as well. On other news from Monday of next week, so that's Monday the 14th. The children have been so good at the staggered starts, I reckon, because we've got 3 entrances to our school site. I've made the decision that we're going to change the way we're asking children to come into school from Monday. We have registration across every class, which starts at 8:50 a.m. So what I'm asking is all children to be in their classrooms, sat down, ready for registration by 8:50. The doors will open so children can come onto site and directly into their classes from 8:35 in the morning. We do not want children coming onto site playing on the playground. They're to walk directly to their class, but any time from 8:35 up to 8:50 ready for registration. We're going to trial it as well with the year threes, starting that as well. So they will come in. We're going to aim for them to try and to come in independently where possible. And they will come through and then up to their classroom and the way they've been walking in, and again to go into class ready for an 8:50 registration. If there are some children in year three that you feel that they might not be able to manage that, they're not quite ready for that, that's fine. Again, one parent can come onto the playground with them, but if you can walk them directly to the door and then ask them to go on in, that will be great. We will have a member of staff near the door area. It's just to avoid sort of large gatherings on the playground, so we can get children straight in and ready to work. Another couple of things, music lessons start next week from Hampshire Music Service. I think parents who that's relevant to will have received communication from the school office. I've had some parents asking about homework. What we've decided was their first 2 full weeks of school, we were just going to let children settle back in. So homework will start from the week beginning the 21st of September. And I'm also exploring the potential opportunity of, not for next week, but from the week after, about allowing year groups to play in the same zones during break and lunchtime, to allow them to have some interaction with some of their friends from the parallel class. But I can't make any guarantees about that. It's something I'm looking into and exploring with lots of the other schools in and around the area. As always, if you do have any questions, please do pop me an email. I'll try and get back in touch with you. Building works is going really, really well. What I'll do maybe on next video is I'll give you a little tour of the works that has happened so far, so you can see the changes that have taken place within our school. Just to finally say, like I said, children have settled in brilliantly. I'm so glad we're all back. Hopefully, your children have come home excited about what they've been doing, happy that they're back in school, and long may that continue. Okay, and that's it from me for now. Like I say, any questions, please do get in touch. But from next Monday, remember, children are not coming in from 20 past like we've been doing. They can come in at any time from 8:35 and walk directly into class, and they need to be sat down ready for 8:50 a.m. Have a good day, everybody, and a lovely weekend. Stay safe.